Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Khor Kok Yeow, actually from Malaysia, Wawasan Open University. So, in fact, my job over there is dealing with firewall securities and those hardware, and also including the video conferencing. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the iRadio, a new visions. Okay, before start, we are actually going to talk about the WOU current webcast method. So currently we are using a unit so-called a life size, and this unit actually is doing the video conferencing within the different regional office, or even with the others party having a life size unit, or even Avaya's or the Cisco video conferencing unit. So what we have over here is actually having a live interaction with each other, but at the same time, in fact, this life size unit can do the webcasting. But there is a limitation and also a concern there. Okay, as you see, life size is using the H.323 and H.264 protocol. And this is used for the video and audio transmission, okay? So the regional office, each of the regional office in WOU, they're going to use one life size unit. And remember, the life size unit for each of the life size unit is going to cost you about 20K USD, and it's not cheap. And it's not convenient for you guys go and buy it. And you see right now we have a 5 regional office, and we're going to spend 100K USD on that, and it's a lot. Okay, so as well as you have to take note on paying for the support and maintenance for each year, another 10K USD. You're going to pay for it. It's not worth. But I'm not going to penalize the life size unit. It's not good for the webcasting. But it's just that if you really want to go for the webcasting, because you're going to take note that a lot of users, especially from the public internet, they're going to access to your website, and they're going to watch the webcast. So you're going to understand that there is a standard for you, or the structure that you're going to build up and allow them to access without any problem. You need to take into the consideration of the performance as well as with the quality of the audio and the video. Okay. So in fact, we are running for the life size for about 2 or 3 years already. So it's not so convenient for me to use on that things, because you got to spend a lot of money on that. So as well as my regional office life size unit is running behind the firewall. So when you are running behind the firewall, there will be a lot of problem, definitely. And the network package going through the firewall, for every single package going through the firewall, you got to check on it. And every single network package go through the firewall and check, you're going to spend a times over there, and you're going to slow down the performance. That for certain, you will see a problem, the lagging of the audio and the video performance over there. Okay. So therefore, actually my regional office, they're going to apply an additional internet line, so to solve this slowness and disconnection problem. Okay, so we're going to apply 1.5 meg, and again we're going to pay for the line, and each line is going to cost you 2.4K, okay, USD per year, and 5 regional office is going to cost you 12K, and again, it's not worth, it's not convenient for you to go for this. Unless you are saying that you want to have a very high confidential meetings or conference over to your regional office and the HQ, then you may consider on the life size. Other than that, I guess you're supposed to go for the webcast, because it's cheap and it's worth to go for that. Okay, so another point that you need to take note is, most of the video conferencing unit, especially life size, that there is a limitation. You see, life size is able to support for 72 public internet user access only. Other than that, if you want to go for 80, 100, you got to pay for each user to access it. So, and again, that you got to pay for it. It's not worth. Okay, so we come to this challenge and how we're going to overcome when implement the iRadio in WOU. So there is certainly there is a few points that you need to take note on that. First thing is bandwidth. Every time that we're talking about the bandwidth, we're going to say, oh, you want to pay for 1 meg, 2 meg, 3 meg, 4 meg. There is a certainly you're going to pay a lot for that. Especially in Malaysia, we are not like US or Taiwan. They are pay less. Per year, they are only probably pay around 100 USD. But in Malaysia, no. If you pay for 4 meg, it's going to cost you around 30K, 40K per year. It's not cheap. So the second point that we're going to consider is the audio and the video quality as well. So what kind of device is going to use? It's best to use. And also we're going to consider on the server, the stream server to upload and webcast the video. So, and then the last one, the internet and intranet website, you're going to use to webcast the video and audio. So how much time you're going to spend on it, design the things, and then allow the public internet user to access on it. So a lot of things you need to consider on that. So when WOU try to implement iRadio, we are facing this kind of a problem. So we will come to this WOU iRadio implementation. This is a solution that we're going to apply on that. So thanks to Mr. Carlingen, in fact, that he tried to come over to Malaysia and help us to complete the iRadio implementation. Okay, implementation in Malaysia, in fact, you try to webcast from HQ to my regional office, 5 regional office, and the public internet. The nearest one will be 300 kilometers, and the farthest will be the 1,000 kilometers. So we use the WOU data hall as a studio. So we did everything. We try to put our audio device, video device, microphone, the webcams inside the studio to webcast. So as well as we purchase for the 10 meg bandwidth used for upload the stream, audio and video to US server. So you need to take note also the stream server, we're going to upload to that. The response time is around 200 milliseconds. So this kind of response is not considered as slow, but it's still going to impact certain of the audio and video performance. So you have to be careful on that. Whenever you try to upload a video or audio to a certain server, you need to take note the location as well as with the response time from the server. Okay, 200 milliseconds to US and back from US. I would say it's nice and perfect for me to use for that. It's not going to be slow down all the audio and video, but it still work for you and allow up to probably 100 or 200 users to access on it. But it still depends on the bandwidth that you're going to use for that. And in fact, the US server that we are using is 1 gig per second bandwidth to webcast to public internet. So I believe that is more than enough for me. Okay. As well as that, we try to display the webcast audio and video. We just apply the minimum coding, so it's good for that. Okay, this is a structure how we're going to upload the video and webcast the video. So from HQ, you can see, from HQ in Malaysia, we upload the video and audio to the server in US. The bandwidth using is only 10 meg. And then we webcast all the audio and video to public internet as well as with the regional office. We're using 1 gig. So you have to be careful. You need to choose how many bandwidth you're going to upload the audio and video. And also how many bandwidth that you're going to use to webcast. You have to be careful on this part. Okay? So advantage using the iRadio definitely is low cost. You're not going to spend a lot. The most that you're going to buy a very good video cams as well as with the good microphones, and you're going to pay for hosting the server in US or any place that you would like. Okay, and also it's a low bandwidth consume. It's not going to cost you a lot of bandwidth. You're not going to pay for 100 meg per second bandwidth and to use it to webcast audio and video. Okay, and it's really easy to implement. I believe that if you prepare everything, you're going to spend only 1 day to complete everything. Am I right, Gallagher? Thank you. So there is no limitation for internet user to access, provided the server that you use to webcast to the public internet is enough to serve their request. So actually, we try to purchase for the 1 gig bandwidth. Okay, and this is the reason that WOU chose iRadio. So we try to webcast the audio video course material, as well as we try to webcast the latest information to students. And also, the important one, we try to webcast the WOU events, especially the Convo seminar and others. Okay, thank you.